are you? I hope you're doing fine. I hope you're healthy. I hope you're happy. I hope you're everything good. Maybe you have clicked on this video because you want to know more about NCLEX, the process. If you are a registered nurse in India, you have completed your 4th year, you have got your degree, and you want to go to abroad and work there as a registered nurse, then this video is for you. Okay, just bring some snacks along because this video is gonna be long. Oh wow, rhyming. Chalo. Okay, let's start with the most basic question. What is NCLEX? आपने सुना होगा, most of the nurses who are going to abroad, they are clearing this exam. And what is this? Start from the full form, which is National Council Licensure Examination, and RN stands for Registered Nurses. If you want to work as a registered nurse in countries like America, Canada and Australia, then you have to clear this exam. This exam is only and only for registered nurses. It's not for operation theatre technician, it's not for dialysis technician, it's not for the students who are pursuing BDS or MBBS. What is NCLEX? NCLEX एक ऐसा exam है, it is a CAT, which is Computer Adaptive Testing. Computer Adaptive Testing क्या होता है? In simple words, you will go in the examination center, there will be a computer in front of you and you just have to answer the questions and the computer will analyze your results. कैसे काम करता है? Like you're getting a question and if you answer it correctly, then the computer will decide that this person is eligible for a more difficult question and the next question will be a little difficult than the previous one if you have answered it correctly. But अगर आप उस क्वेश्चन का रॉन्ग आंसर देते हो, the system will know that इनसे इस डिफिकल्टी का क्वेश्चन नहीं हो रहा, तो the PC will put a more easier one. This is computer adaptive testing. What are the number of questions that are in this exam? Previously 75 to 145 questions थे, but now in NCLEX next generation there are 85 to 150 questions. What is the duration of this exam? The duration of this exam is 5 hours. Not like कि आपको 5 घंटे वहाँ बैठना ही बैठना कंप्यूटर पे. If you have completed your exam in 1 or 1.5 hours, you can just leave. You can end your exam and you can leave. 5 घंटे आपको maximum दिए जाते हैं जिसमें आपको ये exam करना है. But talking about myself, मेरा around 1.5 hours में हो गया था. The PC got shut and my exam was over. There's a certain kind of pathway which you have to follow in order to give this exam. So I'll not explain the entire process. I'll just give you the most basic details that you have to cover. You should know the nursing regulatory body for the country you're applying to. आपके जो भी documents हैं जो आपने degree में आपको मिले हैं, for example your DMCs, your registration, your degree, your transcript, all these documents will be assessed by that nursing regulatory body and they'll give you a feedback. They'll tell you that whether you have completed the assessment or there is some kind of inconsistency in your documents. मान लो that you have registered with your nursing regulatory body, आपने अपने documents भेज दिए and it depends on country to country. वो country कितना time लेती है in order to complete your assessment. For Australia, it takes about 2 weeks to 2 months in order to give the results of your assessment. मेरा I guess पूरे 2 months में ही assessment आया था. I applied in July and I got the results in September starting, I guess. After completing your assessment, मान लो आपकी assessment complete होगी, you will receive an email which will tell you that your assessment has been completed. उस assessment के बाद what you have to do is you have to go to the Pearson VUE website which is for NCLEX. उस पर जाना है and you have to register over there. You have to just put some details of yourself and basically उस website पर जाके what you will get is authorization to test. So you have to pay a certain amount of fees over there to get your authorization to test. So what does authorization to test means? In simple words, it means that you are eligible to sit in the Pearson VUE centers and give this exam. ATT has a validity, like it has a validity of 90 days in which you have to give this exam. Okay, so you have to schedule your exam in these 90 days only. अगर आप लेट हो जाते हो तो आपका फीस वगैरह कुछ नहीं रिफंड होगा, and you have to do all the process again. So make sure that you are fully prepared before applying for your ATT. ATT around आ जाता है 45 days में, and after getting your ATT you'll get this email जहाँ पे सब डिटेल्स मेंशन होगा. देन आफ्टर गेटिंग योर ATT, what you have to do is you have to again go to your account which is on the Pearson VUE website, एंड उस अकाउंट पर जाके आपने एग्जाम अपना स्केड्यूल करना है. लाइक यू विल गेट नंबर ऑफ ऑप्शंस लाइक नियर बाय सेंटर्स के, एंड एक मंथ में 4-5 डेट्स होती है, एंड यू कैन जस्ट पिक वट एवर यू वॉन्ट, यू कैन चूज वट एवर सूट्स योर टाइम. सो दिस वॉज ऑल अबाउट द बेसिक प्रोसेस. लेट्स नाउ टॉक अबाउट द फीस. अभी मैंने ये बताया आपको कि 3 स्टेप्स हैं. द असेसमेंट विच इज फ्रॉम द नर्सिंग रेगुलेटरी बॉडी, योर ATT विच इज ऑथराइजेशन टू टेस्ट, एंड योर एग्जाम स्केड्यूलिंग फी. All these 3 steps will require certain amount of money. Talking about Australia, the fee is around 410 Australian dollars. For ATT, it basically depends which country are you applying for. As you can see on the image, it is from Pearson VUE website, and there are different fee structure for different countries. Let's talk about Australia. For the registration fee, you have to pay $200 plus taxes. और टैक्सेस मिला के अराउंड मेरा जो हो गया था वो था $220. दिस इज फॉर योर ATT, ऑथराइजेशन टू टेस्ट. द सेकेंड कॉलम, इफ यू सी, दिस इज एडिशनल इंटरनेशनल स्केड्यूलिंग फी विच इज सेम फॉर ऑल द 3 countries, which is $150, and टैक्स वगैरह इंक्लूड करके it becomes around 170 or $177. So this was the most basic process that you have to follow if you want to become a registered nurse. So the next doubt which I want to clear is about books recommendation. Now जिसने भी NCLEX किया है, they must have known about this book, the Saunders Comprehensive NCLEX Review, to get the most latest edition available in the market. I got it from a local store nearby, and it was around 24 or 2300 something. I got it from Sector 17 Chandigarh. Keeping this book aside, let's just talk about the other resources that you should at least go through. So after you have completed this entire book, I would recommend you to get this app known as UWorld. Get a subscription of it. There are 2 apps, one is UWorld, one is Archer. You can get either one of them. Both are good. I personally got the subscription for UWorld. So as you can see, there are a number of options which you can choose from. I personally got the most saste wala, which is $139, which was recommended by my instructor, and I think it was pretty great. $139 is accessible for 30 days, so I would recommend you to purchase this 30 days before your scheduled exam date. Practice all the questions that are in there, and you can also see there are 500 plus NCLEX next generation questions. There is self-assessments. The more amount you pay, the more assessments you get. Talking about other resources, I would like to mention certain YouTube channels which I referred to, which was Registered Nurse RN, Simple Nursing. Why am I recommending these YouTube channels? Because Simple Nursing especially, their videos are very interactive, very animated. मैं ये YouTube channels तब देख when I wasn't in the mood to go through my notes, and when I'm just laying on my bed and I want to watch something, then I would go to these YouTube channels and watch their videos, especially Simple Nursing. I'm a huge fan of the way the videos are. The videos are very interactive and very fun to watch. So after talking about all these books and resources, I would like to talk about coaching institutes. Okay, so I did my coaching from Punjab itself. I was a student of an online batch, and it was a great experience. My instructor is really great. Like, he's an angel. And if you're someone looking for a great tutor, you can just email me or DM me. आजकल क्या है कि बहुत सारे कोचिंग इंस्टीट्यूट्स खुल गए हैं NCLEX का, तो आई वुड गिव यू अ सर्टेन अमाउंट ऑफ टिप्स व्हिच यू कैन जस्ट फॉलो इन ऑर्डर टू चूज अ गुड इंस्टीट्यूट. ऑलवेज गेट अ सर्टेन अमाउंट ऑफ डेमो क्लासेस, एंड उन डेमो क्लासेस में मेक श्योर यू आर able to understand each and everything. Second tip that I would give you is to look for reviews. आप वहाँ के students से भी पूछ सकते हो कि कैसा सर पढ़ाते हैं. The third thing that I would recommend is you to check that the institute you're applying to, what are their results like, what is the number of students that have cleared NCLEX from that particular institute. It should be a good amount. It basically reflects that this instructor knows a lot about NCLEX or NCLEX new generation. You can just trust the institute if you go through the reviews and results. I'm not saying at all that the institute is solely responsible for your results, but yes, some percentage the institute is, the study material they are offering is. Okay, how to study for this exam and what amount of time is required to clear this exam. Is coaching essential? Is it important? तो मेरा suggestion यही होगा, because this is a foreign based exam. The format of the questions is a bit different than the questions we practice for our state exams in India. I would definitely recommend you to go for a good institute. Why I'm telling you this? Because a guidance hona is very important. There should be someone, you know, who can show you the light through the pathway, who should be able to guide you through all the steps and who should be able to help you with your doubts. What is the right time to start preparation for this exam? So as soon as you're done with your degree, आपका degree हो गया, final exams, practicals, everything is done, you are relieved from your college, I would like you to purchase this book, which is Saunders NCLEX Comprehensive Review, and you look for coaching institutes. Okay, as soon as you're done with your degree, gap मत डालना. Just remember, gap मत डालना. 1 साल, 2 साल, 3 साल, कुछ महीने जैसे ही हमने डिग्री की होती है, you know, all the concepts are really fresh to us. We are capable of performing good in this exam. How much time is required to clear this exam? It is completely on you and the nursing regulatory body you're applying for, how much time they are taking and how much time you will be taking for your preparation. If you ask me about how many hours should you contribute to this exam in your day, then I would say that at least 4 to 5 hours you should, you know, give to this exam. How to study for this exam, how to prepare for this exam, make notes. You should definitely make notes, that too system wise. Like if you're studying MSN, then make a separate register for MSN. System wise you should make notes, integumentary, renal or respiratory or cardiac. आलतू फालतू चीज़ें नहीं लिखनी notes में. You should be writing the most important things in your registers. What my instructor used to say is that this topic is very important. I used to put stars in front of that topic, that this topic I have to go thoroughly. Practice NCLEX based questions only. NCLEX loves to ask priority, delegation and assignment types of questions. I know it's completely a new term for you. I'll give you a certain kind of example for priority. For example, a question that strikes my mind is, you have entered patient's room and you're seeing that the patient is lying on the floor. What will your priority action be? So in order to solve these questions, you have to, you know a certain kind of things, which is Maslow's hierarchy, ABCs, safety, the nursing process. Now talking about the delegation based questions, you have to know the scope of practice for nurses. Okay, so there are RNs, there are LPNs and there are UAPs. The example that I want to give you for delegation based question is that there are 4 patients in an emergency room. Registered nurse wants to assign a patient to LPN. Now which patient will the registered nurse assign to the LPN? You need to know the scope of practice, which you will know when you will study more about NCLEX. This exam will basically check whether you are a competent nurse or not, whether you are using your critical thinking, whether you can, you know, save your patient. NCLEX एक ऐसा एग्जाम नहीं है जिसमें आपको simple MCQs आते हैं, like there's a question, there are 4 options and you have to take the right one. No, NCLEX is an exam which likes to put different variations in the questions. There can be simple MCQs, there can be select all apply, there can be drag and drop, there can be fill in the blanks, audio based, video based or hotspot questions. In audio based questions, you listen to lung sounds. In image based questions, there can be an ECG strip and you have to identify it. And in hotspot questions, they can ask that you have to listen to the lung sounds or listen to certain kind of sounds. Where would that point be? Or if you have to perform a certain kind of procedure on the patient, there will be the image and you have to just click where that procedure will take place. Now let's talk about the difference between NCLEX and NCLEX-NGN, which is NCLEX next generation. The duration is same, which is 5 hours. The number of questions has been changed. In NCLEX new generation, you will be seeing 85 to 150 questions. If you talk about the scoring system, पहले NCLEX में क्या था? If you are getting a select all apply question, then अगर आपने एक option नहीं टिक किया या अगर आपने एक option गलत टिक कर दिया, then the entire question will be marked as incorrect. So it was either correct or incorrect. But in NCLEX new generation, there will be partial scoring. The NCLEX new generation has started from 1st April 2023. The next change that is seen in NCLEX new generation is case studies. Minimum 3 number of case studies you will be getting. जब मैंने exam दिया था, there after completing my exam, a pop-up appeared which said that this is a survey and it's your wish whether you want to give it or not. And I gave it, and there were case study का description आपको दिया होगा, and there will be 6 elements or 6 questions from that case study that you have to answer. There can be fill-ups, there can be drag and drop, there can be extended version of select all apply or extended version of MCQs. So these were the major differences. If I talk about Australia, after clearing your NCLEX, you also have to clear one more exam. Yes, you have to clear it, which is OSCE, Objective Structured Clinical Examination. It's a practical based assessment. Actually, your skills will be checked. There will be like 10 or 12 stations. Every station will have a certain time limit. You have to do the assigned task in that particular time limit, and you have to go from station to station. Let's just talk about the fees, which is 4,000 Australian dollars, which is a huge amount. There was also a question which was asking that is there coaching available for OSCE? Then yes, there is coaching available for OSCE, not in India but in Australia only. I'll not be talking about OSCE in this video, maybe I'll make a separate video on it. I guess I've cleared all the doubts, and if you think I've missed on something, then you can definitely comment down below and I'll try to answer to your comment. I'll be linking a PDF in the description box and I hope it will help you. It has certain rules and regulations for Australia, and it contains Mark Klimek notes. He's an angel and his notes are perfect. I've just linked a few below. I'll be linking the Saunders 7th edition as well. If you want to download it, you can just click on the link and you can just download it. And if you like this video, just let me know. I'll be posting vlogs also, like daily routine and stuff. I'll also be posting fashion etc related content. तो अगर मैं डालूँ तो just surprise ना होना कि मैंने तो वही नर्सिंग के लिए सब्सक्राइब किया था and ये क्या आ गया. Whatever I'm feeling like, I'll be posting my life on this channel. If you are interested in that, just subscribe. I'll be really grateful for that. Thank you for watching this video till the end. Hopefully I'll see you in the next video. Till then, bye bye. Take care of yourselves and your family. Bye.